Now we should be.
Did it finally go live at like 5 seconds?
I think we're live.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. Let me get to the comment page here. If anybody's with us, please say something and let us know you're here. And Jess, you want to go ahead with our waiver for the night?
Yes. Well, do we need it tonight since we're doing readings?
Yeah, just because, I think we should always do
Sure.
it.
Yeah, we
Just
just
because,
want to
not
start off the
everybody believes
show
in.
by let everybody know that we are not here to disparage anybody else's beliefs. We are not saying that ours are right and yours are wrong. Everybody is entitled to their own. So there's, you know, at any point if we say something that seems like we're attacking a religion, we're not. We are just infinitely curious people who like to ask questions and, you know, don't take things at face value. What else we got?
Um, we want to thank the Things Network and
Yes.
uh, for allowing us to be here. And we're going to give everybody a few minutes to get on. We had a few people email. Jess, did you send me the link to
Yeah, that's right.
share with people? Hello, Sam. Hello, Michelle Ann and Laura. Michelle Ann said she could definitely use some guidance. So, Michelle, would you like tarot, or we're going to do a 3 card tarot pull, or you could do 3 yes/no questions pendulum. So, which one would you like to do, Michelle? And if we need a little more clarification, we have other little tools in our bag around us that we could pull from while we're waiting on her to respond.
She wants a pendulum.
Okay. Can you see my pendulum? Okay, Michelle. Let me pull it up in the camera. First, let me show y'all. I have the little goddess thing here on it. That's okay, Sam. We can still get you. Michelle, no one has a curse, honey. Now, I'm going to tell you that straight up, and we could talk later after the show. And this is not anything I'm going to charge you for or anything like that. But if you feel that way, let's talk later. But I don't. If someone does have a curse on it, honey, we can tell you a few things to do that'll make it go right back to them.
Yes. And if
So,
at any point someone does tell you that you have a curse and that they need to talk to you later and they try to charge you to break your curse or do anything like that, we're just going to flat out go ahead and say they are 99% of the time they are scamming you. That is a thing that a lot of readers do to try and make extra money on the side. Do a reading, claim at the end, oh, you're cursed, but I can help you. And then they get the money.
hey,
So
Janae.
keep that in mind
Um,
anytime you're dealing with a reader.
Right. I mean, we're not saying that they all do that,
No, no,
um,
but a lot, and most of the
but a
ones you're going to
lot,
see on Facebook and stuff.
yeah. Except they're sending you messages that, um, well, Michelle, I can tell you a lot of bad luck right now is just happening in the world and the universe. A lot of it has to do with the way the planets are lined up. I mean, it's just a really bad time. So don't feel like you're alone in that, number one. But so I'm gonna hold my pendulum up and let me hold it back here so y'all can see. I'm not. If I try to move it and manipulate it, you're gonna see my arm moving. Okay, so I just want to clarify when I'm doing this. You can see my arm. I
Hi
want to make sure you
Tim,
can.
thanks for joining from Hurley, Wisconsin, and hi, is it
So
Janie or Janie?
Janae, that's
Janae.
Janae.
Gotcha.
Janae is a close family friend. So you could see now my pendulum is circling, and usually I was going to show y'all, usually I get a yes, I get a big circle. And Michelle, before you could even get your question all the way out, and that's usually how it works when I make a connection with somebody. All you need to do is thinking about it, and it makes the connection. So I'm getting a very big yes. Now I'm going to ask my pendulum to stop, because let me show y'all a program and make sure it is giving right answers. So I'm going to ask it to show me no. And can y'all tell the difference that it is swinging back and forth now? Jess, can you tell the
Yes.
difference on camera?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to ask my pendulum to stop
Hi,
again.
Chrissy. Thanks for joining us.
And now I'm going to ask my pendulum to show me yes. Excuse me. I coughed, so okay, I'm going to ask again. Show me yes. Okay, so, Michelle, I'm going to go back to the first question. I'm going to ask my pendulum to stop. Did Michelle Ann make the right decision leaving her husband? And I am still getting a big definite yes on that. Now I'm going to ask my pendulum to stop. See, she is asking, will her new business take off? Again, I'm getting a circle. Now it didn't start circling big right away, so I'm going to tell you what that tells me. You're going to have to work for it. It's not going to just boom. You're going to have to get in there and, focus on it, whatever it is. Put your nose to the ground and keep it to the ground. Don't let someone tell you no discourage you. Don't let 50 no's discourage you. Out of 100 no's, you're going to get a yes, so just keep
And you
that
know
in
what?
mind.
All you need is a one yes.
That's right. That's all you need is that one yes. So go ahead with your next question. Hello, Paranormal Nation Radio. Thank you for joining us. Now, Michelle would like to know if her new relationship will work. I'm getting a no on that, Michelle. So, and I'm just going to say, usually relationships after a, a relationship, long a marriage, or, a long, usually that's kind of a rebound thing. And the rebound thing, it might work for a little bit, but probably going to find some things. I have a gut feeling that you're going to find things about this person that really gets on your nerves, and you're not going to be able to tolerate that. I have a feeling that you're probably going to want to be alone a little bit and discover who you are. So, thank you so much for joining us, Michelle. I appreciate it. And let's see, who did we have next on the list? I don't, Amanda Johnson and Irene, we had emails from. If y'all are here, please speak up and say something. Otherwise, let's see. We got Michelle. Sam would like a reading. Sam, did you want a tarot reading or did you want pendulum reading? And then Laura Smith, I see next. Janae, I know wanted a reading as well, and I told her we'd get her in without sending an email. Um,
Yeah, that's understandable.
yeah, because she sent me a message that was by that time. I mean, Sam and Laura want tarot.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go, Jess. Sam would be first.
All right. Do you have something specific that you wanted a reading on? A particular area of your life, or just throw you a couple general life reading?
Um, can I not see Amanda Wilson? Amanda Wilson, are you in the show yet? Oh, Stella's on. I sent her an invite. We'll see if she joins. This is another team member. And y'all, I forgot to while Jess is shuffling there, let's welcome Tiffany. Um, she's one of our team members. Um, she's in the background there helping because last night was the first launch of Empress J's show on our Spirit Facebook page, and we were having technical difficulties with people being able to comment on StreamYard. So if anyone's out there trying to comment and it's not coming through, we're not seeing it on StreamYard. Tiff, could you maybe write up some directions there and send it? Hey, Stella. Look, Stella joined us. Um, Welcome to the show, Stella. We love you too. And for those that are just joining us, we are about to get a tarot reading for Miss Sam from Jess
Yes,
here.
that is what
She's
I'm working on now. Okay, so the first card that I got was Death Reversed. Of course, that sounds much worse than it is. Doesn't mean you're going to die. What it means is that you're resisting some type of change in your life. Something, um, it might be something in your career, it could be a romantic relationship, friendship, anything. You're resisting. There's something happening in your life that you don't want to be happening. You're kind of resisting, or you're too scared to trust it, something like that. But next, I pulled the Knight of Cups, which tells me, and it is reversed as well. It means there's some form of escapism or some maybe some mental health struggles that are going on now. I'm not sure if it's related to the change that you're resisting. It feels kind of like it is. Feels like maybe one is causing the other. Um, so that's something going on in your life, or seems to be going on in your life right now. And then my last pull was actually the Three of Swords, which is, oh, that scared me when all those comments popped up at once. The Three of Swords, but it is upright, but we all know the swords are never good. Well, they're rarely
sorry,
good.
that's me. I guess because we stream on all three places when I
Yeah,
comment.
makes sense. But the Three of Swords typically means some sort of really big disappointment. Um, if I had to interpreting what the three cards say together, you're resisting some type of change, and I think it's got something to do with some sort of big disappointment that you recently faced in your life. And I believe it's probably causing some mental health struggles for you, or some pretty serious escapism, which isn't always healthy. Not once you get to a certain point. So I feel like those are all areas of your life that you would definitely want to be, or those are things that I would be aware of. And that's all three there.
Okay, I believe next we have Laura
And what
that would like tarot. And she also said a general.
I hope that was helpful, Sam. Um, I did use the gentler of my decks. She's a little bit less rude, so I decided we'd start with her, and maybe well, as we go on, we'll get rude later. So I tried. The other deck, she's been in timeout for a few days. I think it was me, you, and Cade were on call together. We put the decks in timeout.
Yeah, yeah. Sam did say she needs to take a step back and look, and she thanked you and said, "Wow." So obviously, you touched something there with her. She
And it
said,
looks
"Can I redo them?" Well, Sam, you're like our spirit family now, so feel free to always hit one of us up.
and I don't even off the stream, I don't charge for readings because I enjoy
Yeah,
being able to practice and flex those muscles and, keep myself connected with my decks and, with my inner self. So I never mind doing a
but we
reading.
will never turn down equipment,
This is true. You know what?
equipment
That's
donations.
or haunted objects.
Because or haunted objects, that would be even better. Um, I'm we have so much equipment now. I really because the equipment's all fancy stuff. It's really more about it.
And I put a
Being
and I
just
put a bunch on my
in
Christmas
touch.
list.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, so Laura
Um,
said that she
we love
wanted
you too,
a
Sam.
general
We think you're
reading.
awesome too.
So
I'm sorry I got this creaky old chair back here in my background, y'all.
that's okay. Y'all can't really see. Oh, it always throws me off which side I'm leaning to because it's mirrored.
I
Y'all can't
yeah.
tell. The whole top of this chair is just an absolute travesty because of my cats. All right.
Why is Jessie Wilson not in here tonight? She must be napping.
Yes, we need to get you a rolly chair.
Yeah, I need a rolly chair.
All
I
right.
really don't need a rolly chair in here on this floor. This is the new floor we put in. I'd kick
I
my
get the
own
feeling
ass
if
if.
we get you a rolly chair, it's gonna, unstick and you're gonna go to lean back and that's gonna be it. You're gone. Like you've just
You'll
fallen
have
into a
America's
whole
funniest.
nother dimension.
You'll have America's funniest videos right here live on Facebook on Alabama Skeleton Key and the Things Network. So just remember, if we get the 10,000, I get at least 75% if I have to take the fall for it. Oh, I hear a crying baby off in the distance.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't know where Jesse Wilson is tonight. Um, let me. Let's see. Last night she got notified when you went online, Jess, and you weren't even online.
Yeah,
And
no, I
tonight,
was taking a nap.
you're online, and she's not being notified.
That's so weird.
I don't know, but she could be off to dinner or something. You never know. I made it a little late, but they may have went out somewhere. So,
Valid.
I think it was the mini Lenny Janae. He's whiny because he's sick. She said baby B or baby D, and it threw me off. I'm like, what in the hell? What babies is she talking about? Because I
Understand.
don't ever refer to him as Brantley. Yay,
And
Stella,
you know
I'm glad
what?
you got home in time to see us too.
And it's so funny because do you know how long it took me to realize that that baby's name is Brantley?
Oh,
Because
probably a
nobody
long
calls
time
him
because
that.
nobody calls him Brantley. The kids all call him Lilo
Yeah, I've heard
because they
Lilo
were gonna.
and Minnie Lenny.
Well, they were gonna call him Leo, because he's named after Papa Leonard. Um, and like Tiffany said, that she calls him Nito because he started referring to himself as Nito.
Oh, that's
The kids
cute.
were going to call him Leo, because Leonard Leo. We were trying to teach him that before he was even born. Well, one of them it came out Lilo, and that stuck, and they have all called him Lilo since. And then he started um, doing it when for referring to himself as Nito.
Hmm.
But I've called him the mini Lenny since the day he was born, and Of course, he answers to many, and
I agree with what Sam said. Your pendulum is really cool. I have one as well, and I really just like yours better.
oh, thank you. She's amethyst, of course,
Mine's
my favorite.
carnelian.
See, I wear amethyst on my hand, and then my triquetra. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, look, it's
See,
even worth getting up and
orange is
showing
my
you
favorite color. So
if y'all can see it. It has a little amethyst in it, so it's not my birthstone, but purple is my favorite color. Oh, amethyst is your birthstone.
that's Skylar's.
February. That was
That's Skylar's
my
birthstone.
grandma's.
All right, so looking at what I've pulled for you, I've actually pulled two wands and temperance. I got the page of wands was the first card, which tells me that there's something that you're working towards, and it doesn't necessarily have to be anything business related. It could be in a relationship, something like that. In a general read, I can't really, that part I can't tell, but I can say that this is telling me that you need to stay the course and have a little bit of courage, even when it's hard. The third card, I'm going to skip over to the third card, which is
Is this
actually,
Laura's reading we're doing now? I'm sorry.
yes, no, you're fine.
Okay.
This one is actually the Five of Wands, and it tells me that working towards staying the course towards whatever goal it is that you're currently working toward is going to turn out to be a very welcome challenge, and it's going to make you feel the need to prove yourself in a good, healthy way. So those two alone tell me stay the course. It's going to be worth it, and it's going to feel great at the end. And then, so the second card, the one that I pulled in the middle of those two, is Temperance, and she's actually in reversed in this reading. So it's not a perfectly positive um, card to pull reversed, but it's not terrible. But it does warn of somebody in your life that's you're clashing polarities with. Um, the and this other person is going to have a particularly extreme set mindset that you can't seem to move them from, even though you feel it's wrong. I think that this person might be a factor in why you're going to come to question yourself if you stay on your current path. And this is warning you that's coming. Don't do it. Stay the course. Stay the course. If they're not there, if they're not for you, they don't need to be in your life. Don't let them ruin it, because this path that you're on is going to be worth it. And y'all do have to excuse a little bit of moments where I say a lot. This is the first time I have read live. Um, so it makes me a little nervous. It'll take me a few readings. We should probably be drinking.
That's okay. You're doing fine. Next, we have Janae, who would like a general reading.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna need somebody to want a pendulum reading after this. Even if it's somebody that's already gotten some sort of reading,
Uh,
Mama needs a break. You can see I'm red. I'm so red. You do
well,
hear a
Tiff's probably
mouse in
got
a
her
wheel.
guitar.
I'm
And
gonna
you are,
stop real quick and I'm gonna show you here.
yeah, you're doing great, Jess. And Tiff's got her tarot cards, and then well, I've got my tarot cards in here too. But Tiff, you want to hop in and do a tarot reading?
Come here.
Oh, I have her muted, Tiffany. Oh, you have to unmute yourself. She has an oracle deck, so would you want to jump in and do
All right. So,
a reading
Sam,
if somebody
Sam,
wanted oracle?
you absolutely do hear a mouse in a wheel. Here is one of them.
Stella, do you want a pendulum reading? Or Tiff can do her oracle deck.
I actually breed mice. I do double duty though. I do pets and show as well as feeders. So this is one of my lines is my hairless. So you probably
Don't
hear
be scared, Sam.
a million water bottles.
So after Janae,
Hey,
I've
but you know
got
what? You know what? Another read could give you a little bit further information on where to go,
yeah, it could
how
give
to
you
handle this.
clarification.
Okay, so who was the Janae?
Yeah, Janae's next, and then we'll do Stella.
Sorry, I
I'm
had
just
to
making
look.
sure I
Somebody
haven't
gave me an
skipped anybody.
opportunity to show off my mice. Yep. Yes, I have hundreds of mice. That shelf
Did
that you see back
Chrissy
there,
want?
those are all bins.
I'm just making sure. Did Chrissy want a reading? Was she one of our? Um, I'm just making sure we didn't miss anybody. I'm scrolling the chat. I didn't see where she actually asked.
I don't remember. Yeah, keep scrolling. Maybe she did. Yeah, I am actually I'm a member of the Fancy Mouse Breeders Association. I'm actually the only person in Alabama who is.
Chrissy would like a tear. So, Tiffany, after I do Stella's pendulum, um, would you like to jump in and do Chrissy's card read?
All right. All right, let's
Hello,
pull
Tiffany. Can you
three.
Yeah,
hear
I was
me?
unmuting. I can.
Okay. All right. Well, if you need a minute to like whatever you
Well,
need to do,
I'm gonna get Janae's out of the way first too.
yeah, and
So
then
you
I'll
do.
have Stella's. Then I'll have Stella's, and then Tiff can jump in and do Chrissy's.
10 for.
Okay. And then you have Sam wants to jump back in there. I'm putting you on the list now, Chrissy. So I'm trying to keep everybody in line. And Chrissy, I'm sorry if you sent the email. Once we all went live, everybody kind of quit watching the emails. Okay, then there's Tiff to say she did receive it.
Okay.
And when you're okay, you're ready, Jess. I'm gonna mute.
Oh no, you're fine. I was saying, okay, that's good. I'm glad she got the email. My
Oh,
bad.
okay, okay, no. You know, hey Joe, we got the Empress joining us tonight. If y'all watched the Spirit channel or the Spirit Facebook page last night, the Empress J joined us and she did some energy readings for people. And as always, she was fabulous. Everybody loved her. Um, and we're so glad to have her on Spirit joining us. Jonicia does help us with investigation sometimes. Um, she comes
Okay,
out and
I have one quick question
confirms. Okay,
for Janelle, or Janae. Why did I say
Janae.
Janelle? I'm so sorry. um, Janae, have you dealt with a narcissist in your life at some point? I don't. I mean, it could have been a parent or it could have been a partner. Because when I put these three cards that I pulled together, I am getting that you have been through something very, you know, difficult with a narcissist. So I'm not sure about that. I am going to pull a clarification card because okay. So here's what I got. I got the Six of Cups first, which tells me that is, and it's upright. So it is talking about memories, people from the past. This is someone that is in your past. You know, maybe the pain isn't in the past, but this person is in your past. And then I ended up with two wands, both reversed. And at first they weren't making any sense to me, and they felt that, you know, they didn't seem cohesive. But when you put all three together, I got the Five of Wands reversed, which is talking about you're tired of needing to prove yourself, and you were in a lose-lose situation no matter how hard you tried and what kind of work that you put in. The Six of Wands reversed is talking about someone who's egotistical, everything goes to their head. They're in charge. This whole reading tells me there's been some narcissistic something in your past. Essentially, is my point. I'm going to pull two clarification cards, and I got the Five of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So, let's see, that is reversed. And I do have to refer sometimes to my notes that just help me when I'm doing readings. I have some memory issues. So, yeah, this is talking about you settling for less. I think maybe there's some part of you that thinks that you couldn't have done any better. And this is very clearly telling me that you were settling for less than you deserve. You deserve so much better. So you did the right thing, and however it is that you managed to get them out of your life, or are getting them out of your life. I think it feels more like someone in the past, though. And then I got the King of Pentacles reversed. So there was, this entire reading is very much reading your past. I'm guessing that the reason that it took you so far, they really are. The reason that it took you as long as it did to get out of the situation with the narcissist in your life had to do with money and being able to support yourself apart from them. So I do believe it was a parent or a love interest. I love it when my decks do this. They're just saying, hey, this is all of what happened, but I have no advice. And that's just rude. Pulled one more. Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're on the right path. I think you've got some sort of something to do with a job or a business coming up soon, or maybe it's just starting to get an inkling of it, and that is going to be the right path. That is going to help you on your path to putting all of this behind you and stop living like you deserve less. So I feel like that's the whole point you're meant to take here is you've got something coming up in your professional life. Take the path. It's worth it, and it's going to get you to where you need to go, basically. Oh, thank you. It is one of my... Yeah. Look, I said I used the less rude deck. I did not say she wasn't rude. She is rude. She's just gentle rude. But thank you, Donisha. It is one of my favorite talents that I work with. I try to do a reading a day, whether it's for me or a friend. So, all right. You're so welcome. You got to unmute.
Yeah.
There you go.
Next we have Stella. Step on up to the comments.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would, Sam. Yes, you would.
Oh, now Jonisha wants a reading too. Jonisha, you want pendulum or tarot, and I'm going to put you on the list.
And we do have another tarot reader with us, so.
Oh yeah, we have another tarot. Tiffany's doing oracle. So, Stella, we're going to do pendulum. Stella's not stepped up to the comment plate yet. So, just for the record, I'm going to start out and ask my pendulum again to show me yes.
Yes, Sam, you are correct in your tears. But I'll tell you, and she does the same to me. She hits me hard too,
And then
whew,
I'm going to ask my pendulum to show me no.
she tells me what I need to hear, regardless of if I want to hear
Okay,
it.
Stella. You're here. I just need you to really, girl, concentrate and think about what you want to know. And as you can see, I am already getting a yes. Wait up. I'm gonna ask it to stop. I'm gonna let it stop spinning now because I touched it. We can hear you smoking, Jess.
I'm trying to move the mic away. You hear nothing. Let me hit.
There you go. Now we hear nothing. Okay, Stella. You're thinking about I'm getting a yes still. So, whatever you're asking, Stella, the answer is a big definite yes. Do you have another question? I'm going to ask my pendulum to stop. She's got the mouth smoking, right, Sam? Okay, do you have another question, Stella? If you do, just think about it. And I can connect with Stella, y'all, because Stella, of course, is a teammate. She's on the spirit team. I'm getting a no, Stella. So whatever you've got thinking right now, I'm getting a definite no on that. Did you have another question? I'm going to ask it to stop again. And we're doing 3 questions, Stella. So if you have one more. That's it. That's all you got, Stella. Nothing else. You're very welcome. You know I'll do this for you anytime. Okay, we'll go ahead and start thinking about it. Let's see, I was trying to answer, and I don't know if you could see. I'm getting a definite yes on that question, Stella. So yes, no, yes is what we got. You're very welcome. I hope that helped, and I hope it was the answers you were looking for. So I like doing it this way too, and I don't even know what the question is. So, you're very welcome, Stella, and we love you, Sam. So you've been like with us since the beginning, and it's awesome that you come back week after week. We appreciate
It
it,
really
really.
is.
I mean,
Did
we
you
tell people about you.
did you share the live show on the spirit page and in the spirit group? Because I'm going to do
I
that if you
we
didn't.
we I did not. We should be streaming live. Hold on.
We're on the
You want me to
things
grab
page, but
them?
we're not on the spirit page. So I'm going to share it to everything else.
Okay. No, my husband just creeped by here grabbing his cigarettes. And if y'all see smoke, it's not paranormal activity going on in here. It's my husband smoking in the distance. Oh, let's see. We had Stella. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Then if Chrissy, Tiff, it's your turn to jump on with Chrissy.
I am here. I'm not
Yes,
going
you
on
can
camera.
be.
My madam self is not going on camera tonight,
Okay.
so you can just hear my voice though.
Okay.
So I did get Chrissy's email, and I pulled Oracle cards, 3 cards based on the email and the picture she sent. The first card that pulled is a blessings card, and it's pretty much if you desire, when you desire someone else to experience the world through eyes of honor, gratitude, you're offering a blessing. It's a way to work with pure energies to attract a huge amount of abundance into your life. You have to remember that everything you send out comes back threefold. So you have to open yourself up to receive these blessings. So just make sure you're open up for those, anything that's coming your way. The second card that was pulled was for financial health, where you feel like maybe you're drowning in a sea of demands, and you're kind of taking stock of where you are and you're trying to bury your head in the sand. That's not going to get you out of that hole. Just recognize that you're avoiding, and where it says inexperience or irresponsibility is like a liability. You can't afford to ignore it. So the worry, stress, and anxiety that accompanies debt or a change like that is taking its toll on you, but just to acknowledge that. And that will help in acknowledging it will help in getting you a step further. And then the last card that pulled was actually protection, showing that it's time to retreat and move back quietly from a situation, that something's lurking in the shadows. You are being urged to assess this situation very carefully. In the card, there is a pentagram. So it's showing that it's going to lead you to the sacred site, and it calls you to seek the truth, but it's giving you that protection that you need. So it's shielding you from harsh energy of all the others, and your sensitivity increases. So it's also telling you to open yourself up to those higher spiritual vibrations, because it's going to give you the key to your freedom.
There we go. All right.
Tiff, were you done? My sound got really wonky. I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. I am done. It's a 3-card it's a 3-card pull from the Oracle.
It's really delayed it's really delayed.
Uh-oh. Don't be doing that to me. I don't need to be seen in HD right now. Oh, she did it again. So, guys, how are you?
Can you hear me, Jess?
Yes.
I wonder if it's yeah, it must be Terry's sound. Oh, here she comes. Maybe. Oh, there she is.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
I've got a delay really bad. I've got a delay.
I think your intranet's out, Tara Wilson.
Somebody turn on the satellite.
Jess, go ahead. I've got a delay. I'm going to try to work on this and come right back.
All right.
I think you've got Joe next, but Samantha, I'm not sure I'm saying that right. They would be on the list too. I'm not sure what happened, if a cloud came over it or what.
It could be. We've had that happen before. Yeah, she's apparently hearing me like, it sounds like about a 15-second delay. So we'll just move on while she figures that out.
I think Joe was next. Jess.
Yes, I have actually pulled for her, and I shuffled the deck, and I pulled once before, and something didn't feel quite right about the pull that I did just even before I, was looking at my notes or anything. So I reshuffled until I felt, that it was right, and I laid it back out, and I got 2 of the exact same cards as before and 1 different card. So, and I shuffled a lot, probably a Good thing to note. Oh, there might be Terry. Hair is rubbing on the mic.
Can you hear me now? I can hear y'all, but
There
y'all
better
are in
not
a tunnel.
be any someone in my closet. You know, I had held off saging my house because smoke cleansing my house because I've got the haunted camera in here. You know, didn't want to cause anything, so I've held off, which is not really a good idea because I live on a property where quite a few people have died. So, and it always gets a little hinky at night. I think I need clarification. Oh, do we have Terry back? Maybe. I'm not sure. All right. So the first thing I got here was the Three of Pentacles upright, which tends to lean towards some work that you're doing with other people. I'm not sure what capacity that it's in, but this card denotes that whatever it is that you're working on, some sort of group project or new venture with other people, the job is it's being well done. This is a good thing for you specifically. Oh, all right. Can you hear us now? So the second card I pulled, and this was one that I actually pulled in the first pull and then decided to reshuffle. This was in the first pull, and it's the Star, and it's upright. And that's telling me that oh, your sound is screwed. That's annoying. I'm sorry. That's talking about the light at the end of the tunnel. That you're finding peace and trust. Maybe that's something that's come that's not come easy to you. And you've got a light at the end of your tunnel. Oh, Lord. That was weird. You've got a light coming at the end of your tunnel. The new venture that you're doing, that you're working with others, is going to be me too, Sam, me too. It's gonna be a good thing for you, and it's gonna help you along your way to finding that light at the end of the tunnel, and that peace that we all crave. And then I pulled the Four of Wands reversed, which I also pulled the first time. And this one's a little less. I gather that peace is something that has not been easy for you to find, because, the second card is telling me that the path that you're on is going to lead you to the light at the end of the tunnel and that peace. But the third card tells me that you have struggled to find peace. This is not something that has come easy to you. Maybe you found it in some areas, but not in others. But the path that you're on is going to help you get there. But I pulled some clarification cards just in case. And I actually got Death reversed. And that tends to have something to do with holding on to the past or resisting a change. I feel in this case it's something holding on. You're holding on to something in the past is holding you. Something's got a hold of you. See. Is it the interwebs or the mic? Um, Something from the past is holding you back. I think that's probably what is holding you back from the piece, because I pulled it in between the two cards that were talking about your piece. And then the last card that I ended up pulling was actually the Seven of Swords, which has very ominous art. That's all, just going to put that out there. And it tells me that you are whatever it is that has happened in your past that has that you've been holding on to, that is really, really making you struggle to find peace. It seems like you are almost running from it in other ways. I think it's probably some sort of escapism is what it feels like. You're just running, trying to keep your thoughts busy and your body busy and just working yourself until you're exhausted, because then when you go lay down and you're alone in the quiet with your thoughts, you're too tired to think about it. You're too tired to have it right there in the front of your mind. So these things are obviously not good. And the last card that I am hoping is going to tell me, oh, that is correct. It's telling you that you're the thing that you have recently embarked on or taken on, that is, working with some other people and learning things. Focus on that. Focus on that. That's your path. It's telling you to work toward that goal, work on that project with a much greater focus, but do it in a healthy way. That's my biggest thing here is, as someone who uses books, Netflix, so many things as escapism to avoid my issues and my thoughts and all of that, it never helps. They always catch you. So keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. You just need to focus on this new thing that you're doing, because I think it's something that's going to finally bring you a measure of peace, and maybe give you enough peace that your soul recharges and you can find the rest of that peace. So, how you doing now?
Maybe I might actually. Am I hearing you in real time now?
I don't know. Are you hearing me in real time now?
I think so. I
No?
think we're closer.
We're much closer, much closer, much closer. So there we go. And Joe, I just
You were skipping. It started with Tiffany when she was doing her reading. And
it started. I don't know. And
go
Joe,
ahead.
if at any point you do want to have a more in-depth reading from my blunter deck, privately, just let me know. I'm happy to do it. Yeah, we definitely need to go on vacation. All of us. I say we book a cruise. I hear
Yes.
they're real cheap right now.
I don't know though. I have a
Look,
thing about being out
if
in the ocean like that.
oh yeah, you know what? That's right. I hate the ocean. I've watched too much true crime.
Yeah.
The
Well, see, now
bayou.
tips
See,
on it. Let's
no,
go down to the bayou. I'm all about New Orleans
alligators.
all the time, y'all. I am always. Well, I'm not talking about being in the bayou.
Oh,
Let's
Tiffany
just go to
said
the French
down
Quarter
to
and
the
eat good
bayou. If we're
food.
going to the French Quarter, that's fine. I am absolutely happy to go to the French Quarter.
That's
You're
what I
taking me
mean.
to the motherfucking bayou. We are not having that. That is the only time that I will be considered more of a snack than anybody else with my big ass.
No, Nolans. We can let's all go to Nolans.
Well, no, I mean my ass is pretty big too. Yes, let's go to New Orleans. Let's do a spirit trip to New Orleans, and like all of our people that love us can come down, and we'll just hang out
Yes.
and have a good
We'll have to,
time.
you know what? We'll have to
We'll
do some
eat
meetups in the
beignet.
future.
We'll
I need beignets, coffee,
right.
and
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'd be really
enchiladas.
cool.
Hey
Oh,
Tiffany,
boys.
if you have not been to beignets and lattes in Helena, it's worth the trip. Their beignets are fucking fabulous.
I might have to make
I
that.
went.
Terry
I was gonna
Wilson.
go over. I was gonna go over there one day, and they were freaking closed. I mean, I was in the
Yeah, they
neighborhood, and they
close
were
at
clased. I
1.
was so disappointed.
Let's
Yes,
go
Chrissy,
Saturday, Terry
road
Wilson.
trip.
And yes, Joe, please be in contact with me, and I'm glad that I could give you some confirmation, but,
Oh, to the
you know.
beignet thing. Oh, we could because we're doing an investigation. I need to be all cracked out on caffeine.
Oh, there we go.
That's why I
Hey.
said let's go Saturday.
They open at 7 a.m. and they close at 1 p.m.
I'm sorry if I seem to be. I think we still. I think we still do have a little bit of a delay, so I feel like every time I'm talking, we're both talking. So I apologize to the audience if y'all can hear the on your end too. I'm not really trying to walk all over Jess.
No, no, and at no point are we
Oh, that would
offended.
be really cool, Sam. You know, New Orleans is one of my favorite places in the world.
See, I'm scared of the
Um,
ocean. If it's any water where I
but
can't
yes,
see
Sam.
what's around me,
We should
I'm not
really
doing it.
talk about that. I mean, Howard invites us all the time. And I wanted to say to my special friend in Louisiana, who sent me a message last night, wanting to be read by Joe. I did do a quiz here. I'll show you if you're watching. The answer to that question that you asked me was yes, that everything is going to be just fine. I feel like your stress levels are bigger than what they need to be. So just try to calm down and relax and breathe, and all will be okay.
Well, I will say that, we're reaching the end of our
And
time,
I think we're all,
but
Jess and Tipper froze up on me again, I think. So with that, if y'all can hear me, I'm gonna shut up now. We're at 9:57. Thank everybody for joining us. I hope you can hear me. Um, Jess, if you can hear me, I'm going to let you kick it back over. Sam, I will say we're definitely going to talk about going to New Orleans. Be there Sunday night on Unlocked and Uncensored, and let's talk more about that.
and I will say that I really enjoyed this, and I know Terry and I have kind of had some discussions about this possibly. Maybe we'll do this once a month or every other month, and just have a night where we do readings. Maybe we'll do it on, a Sunday night one time when it's an hour and a half instead of just an hour. Because I really did enjoy it, and oh Lord, you know what? I have the perfect one-liner, but first, hold on. Tiffany, would you like to have your moment to say goodbye?
I will tell everyone thank you for joining us. I appreciate y'all having me on here, and let's Louisiana bound soon.
Yes.
And we're gonna let Jess do her one-liner, the famous one-liners.
Here's my one-liner for the night. Don't ever buy 99-cent store knockoff Luigi.